Alrighty, let's do this. Man of Steel, released in 2013, directed by the famous or infamous Zack Snyder. Look, most of us think he's pretty cool, but the part of the internet that don't like him really don't like him. With a production budget of $225 million, worldwide taking of $668 million, giving them a profit of $443 million. Less all marketing and associated costs. Starring Henry Cavill, Amy Adams, Michael Shannon, and Russell Crowe. We'll break this up. We're going to start with the characters. Superman. Man, okay, Henry Cavill looks like Superman. He's tall, he's muscular, he's charming. He's as close to the 90s animated Superman, I think, as we're probably ever going to get. To be honest, if he ended up being Wolverine, I'd be really happy with that too. The thing with Henry Cavill is, as we all know now, he has such an incredible presence, a charisma, a strength of character about him that's just quite, well, overpowering in pretty much any scene, in any film, except this one sometimes. Having seen him in other things, having seen Henry Cavill bring out the guns in many other films now and in many other products, you kind of miss some of that charm that he's got. Amy Adams is yet another Lois Lane, and she's quite good in that role. I'm not going to call it a standout, I'm not going to call it spectacular, but you know, she's okay. But Michael Shannon, General Zod, wow, okay, that was cool. Quite a powerful, intense performance. Lot going on there. That the dude just came across as both intelligent and ferocious and dedicated and a real powerhouse on screen. Like in everything about his character was full on. I loved him as the villain. And while we're on the topic of things that I really liked, the visuals. Oh, wow. This was a gorgeous looking film. The shots and the angles, it was just like artwork the whole time. Unless they were using the explosions too much. When they're overdoing it with the fire and the flames and explosions and boom, that got a little bit overwhelming. That was a bit too much actually. But other than that, visually, just superb. It felt clean, it felt crisp, it felt real. And again, the first two acts I absolutely loved in this film. Watching the whole way that Kal-El is getting around on Earth. Watching his interactions with people, him learning to be who he is. The fact that he hasn't got perfect control of his temper, that dude's rig. That's brutal. I mean, that's rough. I like that. His story told from a different point of view and a different way. It was something else. I really, really liked it. Blend that with the spectacular cinematography and the way that they took their time to show some scenes and took their time to give you his perspective it was just amazing. It was really, really good. And then I hit a couple of problems. The way that Pa Kent died. In the original movie, Pa Kent's death is inevitable, unstoppable, unsavable. Nothing Superman could have done, apart from fly around the world a couple of times, could have saved his dad. In this one, it was a choice. That, to me, took away a major element of Superman's character, his development. I really don't like that. The other bit I really didn't like, and that's pretty much the same thing a lot of other people didn't like, was the sheer level of pointless destruction in this film. Smallville, where Smallville gets flattened, you know, absolutely annihilated. Why couldn't Superman just fly to the side or go somewhere else? Take that fight elsewhere. That was one of my thoughts there. And then the big punch up in Metropolis, you know, that also I didn't see the need for that level of destruction. I mean, we all get the idea, right? And at first it was very cool and visually dynamic and exciting. It just dragged on. Like, a lot. There's a lot of it in there. Much more than I think was actually needed to be in there. It just dragged on so much. I actually got bored with it. I was actually thinking, can we just beat him now? Can we get to the bit where we win and I don't have to watch yet another building get flattened? It's odd. That and fighting the big metal snaky things around the terraforming tripod machine thing. I didn't enjoy it. I didn't care. Actually, no, I just didn't care. So Man of Steel, look, on the whole, I was delighted and absolutely wrapped in the visuals. And I loved the way that they told Kal-El's story in this. I loved all that. Didn't love the ending as much. Didn't like some of the changes to the lore as much. But still, Man of Steel is the benchmark I'll be grading the rest of the DCU against. As usual, tell me what you think down below. Have a great week and go watch a movie.